Check this.
Hi and welcome to Review Geek 3000. You are here for one reason only, and that is to eat, sleep, game, repeat. To watch exclusive content, so please like, share, subscribe, smash that notification bell, and as always on this channel, stay awesome. So yes guys, welcome to the Contenders Corner podcast, where we talk everything that is wrestling. Yes guys, this is episode 33 and we are ready to review WWE's Smackdown, Friday Night Smackdown, the 22nd of the 1st, 21. Yes guys, this is Review Geek 3000 and we present to you the Contenders Corner podcast. And again guys, you can follow us on Instagram, you can follow us on Twitter, you can follow us on YouTube. And again, we are the Geeky Collections on Instagram, we are at rgeek3000 on Twitter, and we are Review Geek 3000 on YouTube. Again guys, we'll enjoy hearing from you, talking with you, and if you love us guys and you enjoy watching us, then please follow, share and like our content. And stay tuned for the latest news and updates. Again guys, our schedule on this channel is the Contenders Corner podcast, Film Parade, and our gaming streams and monthly unboxings. Again guys, when we get bigger and we grow, we will be doing monthly giveaways. Again guys, the past couple of days we have dropped a lot of content out there, and again you can catch back on the episode 31 where we produced the Contenders Corner podcast for the Impact Hard to Kill pay-per-view. We also produced on this podcast episode 32 where we reviewed Monday Night Raw. Again, we also did a monthly mystery unboxings, and this was a two-part episode of Click Rates where we unboxed on this channel the December's click rates and January's click rates. And you can also again guys, catch those episodes back on our channel, on our unboxings playlist. And welcome guys, and this is the channel that never sleeps, and we are the Contenders Corner, and this is our podcast. Again guys, we're going to talk heavy wrestling, and if you're a massive wrestling fan, then please join us. Drop us a comment, drop us a like, or even share. But again guys, if you enjoy our channel, then please stay tuned for the latest updates. Again guys, this is the Contenders Corner podcast, and this is episode 33, the Friday Night Smackdown review. We've got a lot to talk about on this channel, and we have got a lot of ratings. Again guys, there were two major big matches that they produced on this episode, and it was quite a good episode. I was annoyed with one particular episode, one particular match, but we're gonna, as this video drags on guys, we will discuss that a bit later. But let's get this video under the wraps. And again guys, the opening segment, Kevin Owens and Adam Pearce we had, and Pearce has grown into a great on-screen authority figure, and seeing him used in more meaningful ways in recent weeks has been a lot of fun indeed. This was a solid opening segment that probably lasted a few minutes longer than it needed, but never became insufferable. Reigns was more vocal than usual, which helped express his rage at being tricked. Despite being a heel, almost everything he said was true, especially when it came to his health. Then the show dropped in and we had the Riot Squad versus Charlotte, Flair and Asuka. And it was Charlotte who hit the win with the natural selection. And the Contenders Corner match rating here, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. And then we go into a great match. And this was Cesaro versus Dolph Ziggler. And Cesaro won on the night. And I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating 4.1 out of 5. And this was another grade A match that WWE produced again on SmackDown. And this was what pro wrestling could be. Cesaro and Ziggler are miles ahead of most of the roster in terms of technical ability. They didn't even need a long match to prove how good they are. But again, I like this match. I'm not a fan of Dolph Ziggler, but I enjoyed what he did on this match. I'm not going to do a rant about him on this match. This is going to be saved at a later date and a later video. But again, a few more minutes would have helped, but they packed a lot into the time they had and told a solid story from bell to bell while Bryan provided context on commentary. Between this and his win over Bryan last week, Cesaro appears to be getting a push heading into the Men's Royal Rumble match. Even if he doesn't win at the pay-per-view, it's awesome to see a talented performer being used the right way. In years, guys. Now they're finally seeing and listening to their fans. And Cesaro is a fantastic performer. Fantastic performer. And this guy should have been used the right way. The proper way. Years ago, guys. Years ago. And this is one of probably the underrated wrestlers we have seen in wrestling to date. But it's good to see him being used the right way. And I hope they don't ruin this. I hope they don't ruin this. And I hope after the pay-per-view he does get at least a title match. Some form of high storyline at least. And again, guys, then we had Sasha Banks versus Reginald. And it was Sasha who hit the submission for the win. And I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating 3 out of 5. Then we had Big E versus Apollo Crews. And it was Sami Zayn that causes a no contest. And again, guys, I did say earlier on that there was a match on this episode of Friday Night SmackDown that I was not happy with. And this is the match indeed. Again, I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating 0.5 out of 5. And the reason, the match was getting going until somebody interfered, and it was Sami Zayn. So he ended up stopping short of reaching its full potential, guys. This match could have been a way. It could. The booking itself was big. Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship, and then we had Sami Zayn interfere, ruin the build-up, ruin the full potential of this match to cause a no contest. And again, guys, I'm not happy with this match. This might be storyline, but again, guys, it still robbed the fact of what could have been a great title fight, a great title bout. So it's hard not to be a little mad about it. And guys, I am livid. The fact that WWE had stopped in their tracks of what could have been another A-grade match. Full potential. That was a potential for a great match, guys. But again, it's likely we're going to see at the Royal Rumble, Cruz, Sami Zayn and Big E in a triple threat match to settle this once and for all. But again, guys, why? Why? When it could have just been Big E versus Apollo Crews at the Royal Rumble. Big E versus Apollo Crews on SmackDown. I'm not happy with this. The fact that Sami Zayn interfered, even though it probably was storyline. But the fact that it was stolen. The true potential of that match was stolen in many ways, guys. In many ways. But that's my rant at that. I hated the match. The start of it was great. There was a massive build-up. But again, guys, the fact that it was stolen, it was robbed from its true potential, I'm going to give this a 0.5 out of 5. And again, we head into Bayley and Belair in an obstacle course challenge, and it was Belair who won, but then she gets attacked by Bayley. And I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating of 2 out of 5. Then we have King Corbin versus Dominic Mysterio, and I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating 3 out of 5. This wasn't bad, but it also wasn't good either. It just was. Well, we've got to move on from this, guys. And we'll probably forget about this in weeks to come or months to come. After one of the Mysterios will end up beating Corbin in a rematch. It was nice to see Dominic again, but it's hard to wonder why WWE just pushed him straight to the main shows and not use him in NXT altogether. It could have benefited him. It could have made him grow. It could have polished his mic skills. Dominic needed NXT first. And you can see that. You can see that heavily. But again, he's growing, he's developing. In the main shows, we'll just see what he is like in the future. But again, guys, we have the main event, and that is Adam Pearce versus Roman Reigns. And I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner match rating of 5 out of 5. The full whack, guys. We might not have gotten to see Pearce come out of retirement to hand Heyman a beating. That is what I wanted to see, guys. I wanted to see Adam Pearce versus Paul Heyman. But we got Roman Reigns instead. I'm not a big fan of Roman Reigns, but with what he has brought to the table recently, I have enjoyed. It's made me watch him a tiny bit more, but I'm not a massive fan. I'm more of a critic of what he does. And in the past, guys, Roman Reigns has been very bad and very overrated. It was clear Heyman was never going to have a real match, but there was still hope for Pearce to get in a few good shots. Maybe we'll see that in the future, but who knows? The feud between Reigns and KO is being carried solidly by the skill of the two men involved. But what we saw executed tonight, well, on Friday night, was absolutely fantastic. If we just minus the bit of Adam Pearce and Roman Reigns, and we just go straight in and rate what I saw from Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns, that is what I rated. And I'm going to give that a 5. Kevin Owens interfering in that match carried the show. It carried the match, and that made the match. The two stunners, Kevin Owens just going straight at him and going back and forth. Didn't give a shit about the referees in the ring. He just wanted to lay into Roman Reigns. But again, that pop-up powerbomb he delivered was absolutely immense. And again, guys, of how much I am a critic of Roman Reigns, I just loved to see Roman Reigns being dropped in that table. And again, guys, Tribal Chief no more. The Tribal Chief no more. And again, fantastic segment with Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. And I just hope we see more of that. Kevin Owens kicking the shit out of Roman Reigns, causing more carnage on SmackDown. We saw a bit of attitude here, and I'm liking it, guys. I am liking it. But again, this was the Contenders Corner podcast, and this was a SmackDown review. And again, guys, I'm going to give this a Contenders Corner show rating a 4. And my reason here is because of, well, we had 2 fantastic matches. Cesaro versus Dolph Ziggler. We could have had a potentially great match between Big E and Apollo Crews, but that was stolen. That was stolen, guys. But again, they healed here near the end with Adam Pearce and Roman Reigns, and then we had Kevin Owens just brutally destroying Roman Reigns. Absolutely awesome, guys. Absolutely awesome. And if you haven't watched SmackDown, guys, if you haven't seen that segment, then please do. It was absolutely fantastic. But this is the Contenders Corner, and this is Review Geek 3000 on YouTube. And again, guys, you can follow us on Instagram on the Geeky Collections. You can follow us on Twitter at rgeek3000. You can also catch us on YouTube, again, on Review Geek 3000. Again, guys, you can contact us on all our social media, and we'll enjoy hearing, talking wrestling, talking about our geek boxes, talking about our games and our films on any of our videos. Again, you can subscribe to all our social media. If you enjoy what we do on here, then please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned for our latest content. Again, our schedule is the Contenders Corner, Film Parade, our gaming streams, and our mystery unboxing segments. Again, when we get bigger and we grow on here, guys, we will be doing monthly giveaways. And if you are new to our channel, then please, over the past couple of days, we have dropped 3 episodes of the Contenders Corner podcast. Episode 30 was the last week's SmackDown review. Episode 31 was the TNA Impact Hard to Kill pay-per-view. And the Contenders Corner podcast, episode 32, was Monday Night Raw. And again, guys, if that wasn't all, we also dropped 2-part episodes of the monthly mystery unboxing of Click Rates. And that was due to one of their suppliers being delayed, guys. And they fulfilled 2 boxes in January, and that was the Click Rates December's box and Click Rates January's box. And you can catch those episodes on Review Geek 3000. And again, guys, this was the Contenders Corner podcast, episode 33 of this SmackDown review. And this was a fantastic review, guys, and I enjoy doing this and entertaining you guys. But again, guys, we will see you on the next episode. So stay awesome.